This video will tell you what you need to do to get your placement approved. The process is the same for short placements and sandwich placements. During the process, we will ask you about the job and work you'll be doing, what you hope to learn from the placement experience, and we will ask you to consider the implications this might have for you on your health, safety and well-being. This information will be reviewed and verified by your placement provider, your academic and the work experience team. You will also be asked to review the comments your placement provider has made. This is covered in part 2 of this video. Stage 1. Requesting an experience. Once you've successfully secured a role, whether through Handshake, self-sourced, or you've been allocated a role, you'll need to log into Handshake and go to the Careers Centre, located at the top right of your homepage. You should have completed the professional preparation for your placement module before requesting approval. A link to this training should be on your module Blackboard site for a short placement, your placement Blackboard site for sandwich placements, or a link is available on the placement checklist section of the Your Work Placement site on MyHallam. You only need to complete this training once and every time you need a refresher. You should then select the Experience section. Now click Request an Experience. You'll then need to select the right experience type from the drop-down box, either Work Placement Year, Sandwich, or Short Placement, in Module. Then select the term from the drop-down box. For short placements, select the term you will be on placement, for example, Semester 2, and for sandwich placements, select the academic year you'll be on placement. This will usually be the next academic year. The next part of the page requires you to fill out the employer details. Handshake uses type ahead technology, so as you type, if the employer is already on Handshake, they will appear in a list. You can then select the employer and the section will pre-populate with the employer's details. If the employer is not in Handshake, then you can just type in all the required information. The next part of the page requires you to add in the job details. If the role was sourced through Handshake, you can type in the job title and it should appear in a drop-down list, which will then pre-populate all the other fields. If the role wasn't sourced through Handshake, you will then need to type in all the required information. Under job type, you must select placement. The next part of the page requires you to identify the approvers that will need to oversee your experience approval. There will be 3 approvers in the approval process, which you'll need to provide email addresses for. This is a critical stage. Incorrect email addresses will cause delays to the process. If the user exists in Handshake, the name will appear automatically. You will then need to check it's the right person. If the user doesn't exist on the system, you'll need to type in their information. The final part of the page, under the heading General, is for you to complete the survey. It will take you through each part of the survey until the end. To complete the survey, you should have completed the professional preparation for your placement module. Once the page is completed, you'll need to click Next Page towards the bottom right. You can click back to revisit your answers at any point up until requesting the experience. Finally, you'll need to click Request Experience at the bottom right, which will notify the Work Experience team who will begin the approval process. The Work Experience team may contact you if there are any queries about your experience. Once requested, you'll be taken to your dashboard where you'll have an overview of the experience and be able to access the attachments for travel insurance requests and useful links. You'll be able to track the progress of your experience approval from this page. Simply click on Career Centre, then Experiences, and then View Details on the relevant experience. After clicking on View Details, you can look at all the specific details including your original survey response and the individual approver decisions. You'll be sent an email notifying you of your request from Handshake. If you have any queries about this process, contact one of our work experience specialists at workexperience@shu.ac.uk. Thank you for watching.